Hariom children, we have been seeing about the prism formula. Now we'll go to the important phenomena that is taking place in a prism. As you all know, it is dispersion. Dispersion, it is the phenomena of splitting up of white light into its constituent colors. And this band of 7 colors, as we all know, is VIBGYOR and is called as a spectrum. And as seen in this figure, this is a prism. When a white light is incident on a prism, it splits into 7 colors. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It splits into 7 colors. And this band of 7 colors is called as a spectrum. This band of 7 colors is called as a spectrum, and we can name it as VIBGYOR, and it is named as VIBGYOR. And we know that violet, which has the least wavelength, is deviated the most, and red, which has the highest wavelength, is deviated the least. So from this figure we can make out a formula relating the angle of deviation and wavelength, that is del is inversely proportional to lambda. Angle of deviation is inversely proportional to lambda. For larger wavelength, deviation will be small. For smaller wavelength, deviation will be large. So violet is deviated the most. Now this can also be derived from a formula given by a scientist named Cauchy, and it is called as Cauchy's formula. According to Cauchy's formula, mu is equal to A plus B by lambda squared by C plus lambda by 4 plus etc. From this formula, you can see that mu and lambda, they are inversely related. So when a graph is drawn between mu and lambda, we can expect a graph of this sort. That is, it is actually varying with lambda squared, so we get a curve of this sort. So from this expression itself, we know that mu and lambda are inversely proportional. That is, mu and lambda are inversely proportional. But also from the prism formula, for small angle prism, we got mu is equal to, del equal to mu minus 1 into A. That is, del is directly proportional to mu. So from these two formulas, mu is proportional to 1 by lambda and mu is proportional to del. From these two equations, you can arrive at the conclusion that del is inversely proportional to lambda. This is what we saw initially. So that is why it is said that red, which has the maximum wavelength, this is the region of visible spectrum which ranges from 4000 angstrom unit to 7000 angstrom unit. This is the least wavelength, which is called as the bluish region, and this is the maximum wavelength, which is called as the reddish region. We are writing in terms of angstrom unit. 1 angstrom unit is equal to 10 power minus 10 meters. You can write it in terms of nanometer also. In that case, it is 400 nanometer to 700 nanometer. 1 nanometer is 10 power minus 9 meter. This can also be written in terms of meters. That is, the wavelength of the visible spectrum ranges from 4 into 10 power minus 7 meters to 10 into 10 power minus 7 meters. So From these expressions you see that del and lambda are inversely proportional, del and mu are directly proportional. So we can say that violet is deviated the most and red the least. But now again let us see what happens. Actually, what is dispersion? Does dispersion mean that the prism is creating the 7 colors or the prism is splitting the 7 colors? Actually, Newton arrived at a conclusion and he gave an answer for this. He said that if another prism is placed in an inverted manner, like this. If another prism is placed in an inverted manner, when a beam of white light is incident, of course there is splitting of 7 colors. This is violet, this is red, and this is violet. This is what is happening in the first prism. It is split into 7 colors, and since this is an inverted prism, all the 7 colors which are split will just combine and we get the white light. So this means that this dispersion or this prism, it is not creating the 7 colors, it is only splitting the white light into its constituent colors. And the main reason for dispersion, that is, it depends upon the refractive index of the medium, and the refractive index of the medium is different for different wavelength, which means it is different for different colors. This is the main reason for dispersion. So, this phenomena of dispersion takes place only in prism, and when you consider a glass lamp can be imagined to be consisting of 2 prisms placed in this way. So, though the glass lamp is made up of glass material, dispersion doesn't take place in a glass lamp because the light which has been split recombines once again to form white light. So, this phenomena of dispersion takes place only in prism. This is called dispersion.